this too. Got a couple things I gotta do real quick. Hi, sweetie pie. How's your day been? My day was long. I'm tired. I slept like shit last night and I've had a headache this afternoon. But I got 2 shirts done. That reminds me, I gotta drop that one off at my mom's house. I'm in the city. No, I'm taking it to my sister's house. See? Oh. Alright, did you make it home okay? Alright, now I need to go to this. Oops. I guess I should pay attention to the lot, huh? And go to here. Let me. Yay. Hold on, I gotta drop something off for my daughter. She just picked the boys up and I hate this driveway, and left something sitting on the table. Let's go to that. No. This maybe. Give me just a second. Hold on just a second.
See what it is. Go up to the window.
Hi, honey bunny. Okay, okay, chill out, dude. Freaking telling me to go. He's lost his damn mind. All right, I need to go to this, I think. I'm trying to, okay, live. And then I need to do, oh my God. Here, let me try, here we go. Hey, boy, get up there by the door. What's wrong? Hold on, y'all. I gotta help the child. Hey, honey. What? What's wrong? Where's your brother? Where's your brother? Sorry, y'all. Golly, I'm trying to get my thing turned on before I get on the road. I'm already behind. Nope. Oh, it was right here in front of me the whole time. Sheesh. There we go. Okie dokie. Fixed it. Is it there for y'all? Hey, where are you? Okay, I love you. I love you. What? I gotta go, buddy. You be good for Nana tonight, okay? Oh, what? What do you need? Okay, let me open the door. I love you. Love you, my boy. Bye. Yay, thank you. Oh, they're fun. All right. Yes, I turned it on. Good deal. That's what I was trying to get sitting here. Trying to get that turned on. I just made me, at home, I made an iced coffee with 2 shots of espresso in it. I've got my my little coffee bar set up, and I pulled out one of my smaller, older Keurigs because they have pods to make iced coffee in that. So I tried it out, made the iced coffee in the Keurig, and then I used my espresso machine and made 2 shots of espresso, and I added to it. So sweet and innocent. I don't know about innocent. He's a rotten one. I don't know how he got that way. But I'm hoping that this caffeine in the coffee will help with this headache. How are you people today? Are you all fabulous? So, giving you the bird. They got a new contract back, and the only change in it is the woman is going to pay them $1,000 for them to not close till January 15th. But she told them she was not going to the end of January. So that, I mean, I feel like she should cut her a check. My daughter said that it'll go towards the mortgage, I guess, at closing. I don't know. I told the realtor today that if they go any further than what you've already agreed on, then they need to be willing to cut her a check for 2 months of rent would be in that neighborhood, which is not that at all. Because like rent would probably be about $1,500 a month there, if not more. But it's what they want. And she's leaving the kitchen appliances. She's leaving the TV. It's like a 65, 70 inch TV that's mounted over the fireplace in the living room. She's leaving that one. And then there is actually a TV mounted in the on the wall in the master bathroom, and they're leaving that. So I'm like, that's not a, y'all already got a TV. And then she has a nice washer and dryer there that she wanted $2,000 for the set, and they didn't. It's like, no, you ain't gonna get that. You're not gonna get that in a garage sale or on the marketplace, because it's close to what they are brand new. They are. Hey, phony baloney. They're waiting for the. They just signed it here. I guess about an hour ago, and sent it back to the people in Louisiana, and they're just waiting for them to sign the final one, and they are done and in contract. And then they can schedule the appraisal and inspection. And then I believe they have 10 days after the appraisal's done to change their mind in case the inspection's done, in case the inspector finds something that the homeowner's not willing to fix. I'm not sure if it's 10 days from the day they sign the contract or 10 days from the inspection. One of the two, but they should have the inspector there this week. It's going to get a new roof before they move in. It is. I'm like, that's a lot, but that's what they want. It's in a real, I mean, you know, I wouldn't live in town personally. I'm not I don't know. I mean, I have neighbors now, but we're in the county, you know, or outside of town. Wouldn't want to live up in the middle of town where your neighbors are all that close, but there's no, there's not like a homeowners association or anything like that. They ain't got that kind of stuff around here. So I don't have to worry about any of that. Anyway, I don't understand though. The lady selling the place, so it's next door to her mom's house. Her mom lives right next door to it, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that she grew up right next door to this house. The woman that owned it before was best friends with the current owner's mom, and when she passed away, she left the house to this lady. She was, I guess, like a grandma. They weren't family, but she left it to her. And so that's been a few years ago, apparently, and this woman put a lot of money into remodeling it, and I mean, it looks really nice and stuff. So it's newly remodeled. They've knocked some walls down, changed some lights around. Oh, I know it. Giving you the bird, I know. So she did a lot of remodeling, and then she never even got to move into it because she met a man and married him and moved down to Louisiana with him, and they're both attorneys down in Louisiana. So I don't know, but they're by, I mean, a lot of people we know, like I have a really good friend on the street behind them, up on the corner, just 3 houses up and the street behind them. Their backyards back up to each other. So we've got some really good friends there. Actually, the people on the other side of this house, next door neighbors, my daughter grew up with their daughter, cheering with their daughter. So she knows them. Their preacher and his wife live another street over the other way. It's just like, I don't know, not even a full block away from them. So, because I was like, I didn't know that was who lived next door to the house, and we were looking, they're gonna have to put a fence up in the backyard, which I think we're gonna build it. They're gonna get all the supplies, and we're gonna build a privacy fence for them. But the 2 sides of the house, like the back fence, they share a fence with the people behind them, but coming up towards the house is not fenced in. So we'll have to put that in out there. But I was like, oh look, the people next door to you have a pool and a hot tub. We need to have some barbecues and invite them and make friends with them. And she's like, Mama, that's so-and-so's parents. Okay, how was everybody's day today? I did not cook dinner. My kid's at work. I don't know where the other kid is, but they're gonna have to eat leftovers. What's going on? Live chat. How come nobody's talking? There is 9 people in here, and only 5 of you have said hi. My titties have entered the building. Hello, titties. I've been looking for you. Is this where? Yep, it is. It absolutely is. Giving you the bird is first. And then my titties are second. Are you one of the judges that we ordered FBSI? My titty, no. I'm sorry, titties, you're not big enough to bounce. There's just not enough there for you to bounce. It's okay though. We've accepted it. This is like I need some junk in my truck. Officially graduating. Oh, yay, just me. Congratulations. Hello, Steve. How is you? Look, FBSI, I know I don't even know if I could consider it a compliment, but whatever. Something was said about my derriere today, and I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of that. Thank you very much. Still need proof. Or they are, I promise, they're not double D's. Sure, you left us and I'm sad. He doesn't love us. It's okay, titties. I'll come snuggle you. Don't be sad. Getting ready to watch the Rangers. I'm fabulous. How are you? Oh, you said you're great. Is it still baseball season? You know, it should be illegal for sports seasons to cross over each other. My ears perked up at double D's. Well, how's the cupcakes business? FBSI seems to have this weird idea that my titties are double D's, and well, but what will I smack when I see you cook in my kitchen? Okay, no, look, it's not all going away. I promise. There's always been a little bit there. Thank you. I've been crying since he left. Aw, I'm an F. Not that anyone asked. Jesus. Oh, that's fun. I mean, well, cupcake business. I haven't made any cupcakes yet, but I definitely got the fat bottom going. Should I name it Harley's Fat Bottom Sisters Cupcakes and More? Don't ask what the and more is going to be. Jesus, I mean, look, I know I've told y'all that I weigh 250 pounds, but I'm not very tall at all. I'm actually kind of short. And if I had F's, I feel like I'd be top heavy. Like, I don't feel like I'd be able to walk without falling forward if I had titties that big. They'd look kind of funny on me. Harley's Double D cupcakes. Well, the thing is he found a picture earlier and shared with us that is actually a cupcake place. What's it called? Fat Bottom Girls Cupcakes. And this chick was standing beside the sign when they took a picture, and she was standing with her back towards the camera showing off her booty. I was like, that ain't a fat bottom. I got the fat bottom right here. Steve, you've missed it. So we went to look at the house that my daughter is buying earlier today, and as we were leaving, her realtor stopped on the sidewalk out front and turned around and looked at me, and she goes, girl, where'd you get all that from? I didn't have a clue what she was talking about. My daughter picked up on it immediately, and she laughed, and she said, it's called having 3 kids. The chick was checking out my ass. I I didn't even know what to say. I was like, yeah, well, I'm working on that. I don't think I've ever had a compliment on my derriere, much less from a woman. Big boobs equals exactly. I'm only 5, 7, or 8 shots. 5'5". Jesus! Just the Jolly Green Giant. Look, I haven't even checked my height lately, but the last I checked, I was pushing 5'3". What was the chick's name? Who? The realtor? I think her name's Monica. What's your chick's name? I kind of looked at her and was like, is she into that, or is she just, I mean, is my ass really looking that good? I was wearing leggings. And there's a lot right now. You lurkers can say hi. Oh wait, you gotta subscribe for 15 minutes first. So you are the fun size for me. Yeah, 5'3" and 250 pounds. That's not fun size. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Hey, my mods that are in here, if you see anybody come in with a screen name that's their regular name and not something else, could you please maybe holler at them and ask them to change it? I will say that there are people coming in and watching my lives and to see who's commenting in my lives and reporting it back to a certain someone else. So wait, give me a project, give me a hood rat chick, one that won't be haha, gotcha. For someone who's 6'3", I am. That was 5'3", not 6'3". Holy shit. If I was 6'3", I could get the dishes from the top of the cabinet without having help. Yep, like to that, exactly. So we definitely want people to make sure their identity is unknown while they're chatting in here. At least unknown to the general public. You bump your head a lot. They report more fake news than CBS does. Yeah, you're right about that, phony baloney. It's here. I'm gonna make a post, and this is what it is just because I said that's what it is. Ooh. FBSI, my titties want you to bump your head on her thighs. Every time. Okay, you two kiddos need to get a room. A darn room. For the record, everybody, I ought to put a picture in my little comment thing on my YouTube. That chicken and dumplings I made last night was probably the best pot of chicken and dumplings I've ever made. So good. I used different I did a different dumpling recipe this go round. Join us in the room. Absolutely. actually one of my very few recipes that I don't have written down. I need to go through my recipe book anyway. I've got my binder is falling apart. I gotta move it all over to a new binder and add some pages. We're gonna reenact them. Ooh, golly. Yes, ma'am. I will give you the recipe. The one that I usually use is literally, and you can make it, you have to adjust the sizes for your family. I don't know how to cook small. I throw chicken breasts in the Instapot. I throw them in there frozen too. Just throw them in there with a cup of water and chicken seasoning or poultry seasoning, and then I cook them in the Instapot for 30 minutes. And while I'm doing that, I bring my liquids up to a boil. I use 2 boxes of chicken broth, 1 stick of butter, lots of seasonings, and about a cup, 1 to 2 cups of whole whipping cream. Bring that all up to a boil, and from there you can choose how you want to do your dumplings. If I'm in a hurry, I use biscuits. I've used like just the cheapest, the small buttermilk biscuits in the can, and I cut them up into like 6 pieces of each biscuit. And you can use the big buttered ones, and you cut those up like 9 or 10 pieces for the biscuit. And once it comes to a boil, you just plop them in. I know people that you can get frozen pre-made dumplings. You can use tortillas and just cut them into strips and then across the other way. Or you can make your own dumplings. Like I said, if I have the time, then I make my dumplings from scratch. If it's a rush job, then I just use canned biscuits, and they're just as good, really. Instapots scare me. You know, it's good if thought right. And then so when the Instapot, the chicken's done, I drain the liquid off the chicken into a mixing bowl, and then I shred the chicken up real good, and I add it into my boiling pot. I use a stock pot for this, and then usually once your dough starts making the flour off your dough will thicken up that liquid. Just keep it going until your dumplings are not floating anymore. Once they cook to the point they start to sink and incorporate with the chicken and everything, then you usually are going to have to add some more chicken broth. So that's why I reserve all of the chicken broth from where I cooked the chicken breasts. I've never used tortillas, but I got a recipe when I was going through my grandmother's recipe books and stuff. I found one that was like a homemade recipe where they used tortillas. So that's why I said you could. I've never tried it though. I've bought those frozen dumplings before. You just they're scored and you snap them and then drop them in frozen, and they cook up pretty quick. Y'all, I'm telling you, I love my Instapot. Love it. As a matter of fact, last year I upgraded to a bigger one. I think I had a 4 or 6 quart, and I upgraded to like an 8 or 12 quart. I think it's a 12 quart. I think I went from 6 to 12. Anyway, I love my Instapot. I do everything in it. They're not scary. I mean, I'm sure old pressure cookers, if you have to make sure the lid is secured and everything just right. But this Instapot, I think I have a Ninja. It's not going to start building up pressure unless the lid is secured properly. It just won't. So you don't have to worry really about it malfunctioning and the lid blowing off. I have a 6 quart, but there's just 3 of it. Yeah. I want a bigger Instacant with. And see, I've thought about that. You can make yogurt in them. Now, there is a rice button, but I can't ever get my rice to turn out right in that. So, I don't know. A couple months ago, I bought a little rice cooker, and I love that thing too. Dear God, if you eat a lot of rice and you don't own a rice cooker, you're missing out. It's so easy. We use an Instapot, and we all know how well I oh God. Maybe that's what I'm afraid of, the old-fashioned. Yeah, I mean, those things, you don't know if the lid is completely secured on some of them until it starts to build up pressure inside of it. So I could see accidents happening with that. But then again, you're also not standing right over the stove, the stove when you're using them, or you shouldn't be. So it has made my life so easy in the oven. Oh cool. I struggle, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm a pretty good cook and a baker. I rarely get any complaints. And I make a whole lot of stuff from scratch. But rice is one thing that I have always struggled with, always, on the stove. I guess this rice cooker, the Instapot was a game changer for me at one point. Now this rice cooker is a game changer. I put 2 cups of rice in the pot that comes in it, and I use that to rinse the rice in and drain it. I rinse it about 3 or 4 times, and then I shake it to where it's even, and then there's lines up behind on the side of it to where you fill the water up to. And it's got a 1 and a 2, so if you got 1 cup of rice, then you fill the water up to the 1. And then you put it in there and close the lid and just turn it on. And the one I got was a little bit more than the regular ones because I got for like white rice and brown rice and other things. But I was joking, I didn't get fat because I can't cook right. Exactly. But man, that rice that comes out of there, and I've done plain white rice, I've done brown rice, and I've done jasmine rice in it, and all of them have come out perfect. Chef, what? No. My God, my boys ate so much canned spaghetti and meatballs and raviolis growing up. No, just no. Oh, I do gotta hit the grocery store tonight. What do you mean they banned her? From what I understood reading that, it said she cannot go on social media or in live feeds talking about Chelsea. She should still be able to run her business and stuff. She just needs to keep Chelsea out of her mouth. I just had a barbecue pork chops with that. Yum. See, I like some good old pork chops and mashed potatoes. I can cook a pork tenderloin. I'll put 2 2-pound pork tenderloins in my Instapot, and they're done in 6 minutes. Perfect too. They're done perfectly in 6 minutes. Mashed potatoes, I peel the potatoes, cut them up. They don't even have to be cut up real small. Put about a half a cup to 1 cup of water in there, a few seasonings. Set that for like 12 minutes, I think it is. A pot roast, I do like a Mississippi pot roast, 90 minutes. And it tastes like it falls apart like it's been in the crock pot for 8 hours. Yes. Okay, hold on. That's what I'm hoping the judge's signature is. Yeah, that handwriting was a little sloppy, but from what I understood it to say is, I think she has a $15,000 bond, which she can, if she can get a bondsman, she can get out for 10% of that, I think. And it said, I'm pretty, what I understood it was saying that she's not to discuss Chelsea on social media at all. That I might be wrong, but I wouldn't think they would take away her only source of income though and force her to not go live at all. That doesn't make any sense, especially knowing she's got kids and having to find a new house and stuff. But hell, you know, she was packing everything up. She might as well go ahead and move down to her dad's house. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that house is paid for. Just, I know it's a little far from Morgan and her grandkids, but or she should sell her dad's house in Florida. I bet real estate goes for a pretty penny in Florida. 30 minutes. Okay. I'll be there. If they allow 2%. Twice baked potatoes sounds good. They should. It doesn't say cash bond, so she doesn't have to pay the full amount. It would say cash bond if she had to come up with the whole 15 grand to get out. So since it doesn't say cash bond, she'll be able to get a bail bondsman. I just am curious as to what they're using for their cause of this, because obviously in the fight in the front yard, Chelsea was the aggressor, and Chelsea put her hands on Lisa, and Lisa restrained herself quite well, in my opinion, a lot better than I would have. It's I don't know. She might not have $1,500. Nobody, I mean, she might not have a way to get it right now. I don't know. Shit, lost her mind again. And thinks I'm someone named Tim. And is convinced Steph is Angel and that Sasha and Steph are apartment. Well, I mean, you know how the internet goes right now. It's the truth just because she typed it up and hit post. So, hi Tim, how are you today, sir? Chelsea was a fugitive too. She hid in her house. I know she did. Okay, Scarred, now you need to change your YouTube name to Tim. Oh, I turned my blinker on to go left and I was going right. Let's see. Morgan was live all night and morning and subscribers. Oh shit, she couldn't go to the court hearing because she had an appointment for a root canal. I would have canceled that freaking root canal. Chandler and Conahey were supposed to go to the court hearing. McConaughey, isn't that his name? McConaughey. Isn't, I mean, I know Chandler's an adult, but isn't McConaughey like 15 or something? Aren't the two boys at home like 12 and 15? The lady Dawn. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Donna. I don't guess I remember that name. Which dog does she have? The 13 and 15. Okay. The boys are staying at Morgan's and all the dogs. Good Lord, poor Morgan. I thought Chandler came and got the boys. So have we heard from any of them? Is anybody here in her subscribers? That kind of pisses me off. I don't guess I realized she had a subscribers. Okay. I'd like to see those videos. So the baby was reaching for my hair earlier, and somehow, because he's now in the hair grabbing stage, but when he was trying to grab my hair earlier, he somehow got his little finger inside my ear, and it's time for some fingernail cuttings. He scratched the inside of my ear. He scratched his face by his nose, or well, kind of by his eye. But now my ear is so sore where the little turd scratched me. Morgan just accepted. Okay. Well, I might go look into that. I am at work. I'm already clocked in, so we're good there. I need to take some of these in here. All right, kids. Well, I think this may be the end of the line for us. I want to get in here and get this work done and get it knocked out so I can visit with y'all here in a little bit. I'm going to try. So, let's see, what time I'll clock out here. 10:30. Midnight. I'll be done just after midnight tonight. I was trying to think. Hey, Twisted Sister. You're late. We're fixing to hop off here. I should be finished about 10-15 minutes or so after midnight tonight. Thank God. I got to keep doing this. I should have left earlier, but my daughter left some stuff at the house I had to drop off. You haven't missed anything. We just been talking about food as usual, and Instapots, and Lisa. Lisa went to court today, and the judge signed. She had her bond set at $15,000, and it says, hold on, let me see. Hang on, I'll read this real quick. Then Harley after dark. Absolutely. Are you going to be up after midnight my time? That'll be after 1 a.m. your time. Hold on. Let me see if I can read this to y'all. Oh, good Lord. Here we go. Almost there. I'm having to scroll. Entry. Setting bond. Okay. No social media, no posts online, some of any involving Chelsea Hensley. Well, I mean, okay. So no social media and no posts online involving Chelsea Hensley. To me, I'm about to put myself in Instapot. Oh yeah, you got to. So to me, they're saying on her social media and her online posting, it's not to involve Chelsea. Of any involving, you're right, it's like reading them. God dang. Oh, my bad. It does have cash surety checked. She's got a $15,000 cash bond. I didn't look at it real close. I've been super busy. Conditions of bond, reporting bond. No drugs or alcohol, submit to talk screen. So she has to report. EMU defendants. Huh. They didn't even check comply with all protection orders. The court, the nature and circumstances of the crime charged, and specifically whether the defendant used or had access to. Okay, wait. Additionally, the court has considered the following factors: the weight of evidence, the confirmation of the defendant's identity, the defendant's family ties. Whether the defendant is on probation, nope. Other relevant factors. Victim present. God. I do not know what the frick that is. Something out of state. I can only see the edge of this. Fireball Company is crying. Yeah, no kidding. I want to know how sick she was in court today, though. And I'm wondering if it was her that they called EMS for as well. Okay, so there we have it. She is on a $15,000 cash bond. In, I think, 7 days, she should be able to request a bond reduction. Every state's different. Every county's different. So I don't know how long she has to wait. But at some point, she can request for a bond reduction hearing if she can't pay that. And I bet at that point, they'll either knock the bond down or change her over to 10%. Probably not. So, that's kind of shitty. She's not an actual threat to this woman. This is so stupid. So stupid. I mean, like, at what point does this cross into infringing on your amendments? Like, just because she's running her mouth about people on her live video doesn't mean she's gonna go wait for them outside and beat their ass. You still have the freedom of speech. You can still voice your feelings and opinions. Last I checked, I think it's there's a fine line there, honestly, when it comes to this kind of stuff. I'm trying to look at these other pictures. Judgment entry, ordering fingerprinting a defendant, setting bond, warrant to commit to county jail. Okay, so the commit, we saw that the other day and thought maybe they were trying to have her committed. Oh, wait. Are these other people up above this? Is this all her? Because it also says the following event. Bond hearing scheduled for... no, that's her. Bond hearing scheduled for 10/23 at 10 a.m. has been rescheduled as follows. Plea trial setting 10/30/23 at 9:30 a.m. So she goes back on the 30th as it is. That's next Monday. So she's already going back in next Monday. New BH warrant to commitment to county jail sent on today at 11:06 a.m. Huh. I'll have to pull this up on my computer when I finish this stop and see, look at every single one of these. She entered a not guilty plea. Just because Lisa's close to Chelsea, if Lisa moved, I'd probably be different. It's still stupid. It may be, but I don't think that's right. I mean, look. When it comes to Lisa, Chelsea, and Becky, all three of them are just as guilty as the next one in all of this nonsense. So to put this kind of thing on Lisa's head and nobody else have to do anything. I mean, how Chelsea was, she's so scared of Lisa, but she's still going over to Becky's and was running her mouth. And she was coming in, you know, that next night of the original incident, she was in Lisa's live, leaving comments, being mouthy. So, I don't know. Violating a protection order or consent agreement. 9/28/23. I don't know if that's her or not. I don't know. I'll go pull all this stuff up later. So, all right, guys. Oh shit, hold on. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe all three need to just shut up. And just end it. But the drama, the two online, they know that the drama brings them views. You know? So they're not gonna. Where Becky says, I'm not gonna talk about her at dinner the other night, and then commences to spending that whole live video answering questions about her. What? So, y'all got any other questions or anything else? Requests, whatnot? Oh, anybody got some headache medicine? All right, I'm headed in. Thank y'all for hanging out, and I will see y'all at the end of this evening. Love y'all. Bye.